Hello everyone, QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I am back today with another episode of Hustle Castle. We are back with another event. The Desert Treasure Hunt is live today, so I'm going to go in and crack some bases and see if I can't get some goodies. So we will go ahead and talk about what this event's going to be, similar to what we've seen in the past, and then start making some progress on there. So let's go ahead and jump in without further ado. Actually, I take that back. I got to do a little advertisement here for the server and for some of the channels I'm supporting and everything. So real quick here's my Discord server. You can see the link down below in the description in here as well. If you're not already a member there, you can join and take part in the giveaways that we do every week. We got 500 diamond giveaways to 10 separate winners every week. Thank you to Unzi for running those as always. And we also have, chats going on about, people having questions, people asking strategy, looking for tips and stuff like that. So go ahead and check that out if you're not already a member there. And also, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Then you get notifications whenever I publish new videos, as it helps the channel out as well. So with that covered, let's jump into the event. Actually, no, let's not jump into the event. Let's jump over here to the news and the game update first. Very little disappointing here, but it is a nice quality of life change here. So the only changes that we have in here is the auto battle for right now for the portal. When you click on auto battle, it basically allows you to go way more than you can because you don't have enough food. Now you actually can max that out based on the amount of food that you have. So portal goes live tomorrow, so we can go ahead and test that out. But I'm sure it's just like when you're leveling up your gems, it'll be maxed out based on your available cash. I'm sure this will be the same kind of thing here. So that'll be a nice little welcome quality of life experience, as well as this top one here saying you get notification when portals is going to expire. And that way you don't lose you get warning before you lose your unspent souls. I've lost many souls and all the other games as well because you just forget when it's going to end and you didn't get around to getting back to it. So a couple quality of life changes there. So that part is nice. I think something here that you guys may have noticed on the map is we got the tower. They've been hinting at this new change coming for quite some time now. So now we have a place on the map. It's not live yet. We haven't seen all of the details yet, but we have the tower on the radar. It should be coming soon the way it looks. Battle that Titan tower to get to the top. Receive rewards to develop your Titan squad. So, what is that going to be? Who knows? I suspect probably after this event. It could be during the event, but I would expect after. It could be a weekly event, whatever, where you build your best squad, go as high as you can. You get different rewards. But who knows? We will see what that'll be. Hopefully that'll be out soon. That'll be more content added to the game and more grinding we need to do, I'm sure. But I will be sure to share that on a video and my Discord server as well once I find out something. Sometimes we get some leaks out there and we find out beforehand. So if I do find out anything before it actually goes live, I'll make sure to record that video and we can share it here on the channel. All right, so now we can get to this desert event here. So as always, you get a chance to buy a token. I have stopped buying my tokens for these events, but this is an event. It's definitely worthwhile, I think, to buy it because it allows you to get extra items on every single board, and it allows you to use, if we go to the game here, we got hammers, which allow you to smash 3 spots at once, or you have the magnifiers, which allow you to see under 3 spots at once. So definitely worth it, in my opinion, if you're inclined to buy that token. And then also your quests here, instead of just getting these 2 quests, you finish them, you get 1 hammer, or 3, I guess it is. If you buy the cheaper token, you get 2 extra quests, and then if you buy the more expensive one, you get these 2 down here as well. So it gives you more option to earn more hammers and rewards. So, and plus you get these items here, which obviously I'm not going to get because I'm not going to buy the pass. So we got a new mount, which I have never earned once in any of my games, in any of the events. So we got some daggers here, and a sword, a scepter, sorry, not a sword, and a new crossbow. Once in a while, unit has their damage enhanced by 25% and their attack speed increased by 50. So like I think I said in the last video, definitely thought it, I've said it in a couple others, that now that we have the option of buying event items when we have the dragon coming, not right away, of course, you got to wait a little bit, but if there is something key in meta that comes out, you can go ahead and purchase it then. And you'll be a little behind the times because everybody else who got it during the event has it. But if you don't, you're not missing out anymore. And you still have that option to get that if you need it. So we, as a free-to-play event player, we get some armors, which we'll just go ahead and look at those when they come in. We got some new decorations and some a new bridge and a new background, which is always kind of a nice change. So I'm sure we'll be getting that at some point. There we go. That looks interesting. Okay, we will check that if and when we get it. And here we go. We got lots of other items. I'll go ahead and talk about. Yeah, maybe I'll talk about it when I go. But these outfits. No, I'll say it right now. So you got different uniforms for your workers here, and you get a range. The range that's going to come in is between whatever it is for the specific worker. So for the Desert Treasure suit, we got between 878 and 1004. When you're using the magnifiers, when you get the pass, you click on it and you see that you have that suit. I'm trying to remember how that actually plays out. The problem is when you have to have the magnifiers, because when you don't have the magnifiers, you're clicking on everything, you click it, you get it no matter what. But when you have the magnifiers, you can click on it and see what the power is going to be before you actually accept it. And then if you choose not to take it, like if it's on the lower end, it will come back again another time. You get 2 of each of the outfits or the uniforms for each of the worker types. So if you want to maximize what you can get, just go ahead and keep passing up until something's on that higher end of that range. But for me, I'll just going to be smashing everything. I'm not going to really have a choice on that one. So that one doesn't really matter. But this event, like a few of the others, there's... we're looking for these mithril chests because you can collect them. They just go in your inventory, 100,000 each. And I thought there was cash here somewhere. Maybe they took that off. Could be remembering it wrong, but I thought we also had a good cash option as well. But we'll go ahead and look at that when we get there. So let's just go ahead and jump in. Oops. Yeah. Clicked on the wrong thing. We got this completed. The Royal Challenge is done. So let's get back to the real event. There we go. So now we got 120 plus. Ooh, that looks like that's a little faster. In the past, this has been pretty slow. That's a nice little change of pace. So now here we go. So there's one special item that showed up. I got it. So now I'm looking for our lamp. And once we get our lamp, we'll go ahead and refresh it. We don't need to. Oh, there we go. We do have the cash, 1.5 million. Good. That's one of the most exciting parts for this event for me, so we can do some gem leveling. Another 1.5, very nice. And there does seem to be themes of the board, so if you get a couple caches, more than likely there's more cash somewhere on that board. So maybe if you're thinking about clearing one, that could be one that's worth it. No guarantees, of course. And as I'm sure most of you have seen, it does happen very often that you get pretty late in the board when the lamp finally shows up. So at this point, I got 4 left. There's really no point in me going for those because I got the special item, I got the lamp, and the more boards you clear, the more items you get later. So we're just going to go ahead and clear it as soon as possible. We got our premium on right at the beginning. Very nice. And we're getting these magnifiers, which we can't use. That is quite unfortunate. As you can see, we got a ticker going up here. We got 19 of 20 on this ×3 hammer. So we click on this one. Now we went up to number 4. So every 20 smashes, you get a new hammer. And when you click on that hammer, obviously we can't do it because we don't have it. But I could just click here on this middle one and it would do all 3 of those. So, or whatever the shape happens to be. But we won't be getting that. That's fine. It does seem like they improved the speed on this, which is a huge improvement. We've had a couple of our videos that have gone massively long because 1, I had way too many hammers, but 2, it just, the animations of actually doing the smashing take a while. There we go. There's our lamp. And as you can see down at the bottom, this is the important stuff here. Let's go ahead and click on that. So every time you smash a 30 different pots, you get one of these chests. Can I see what's in that chest without actually opening it? Because I don't want to do that yet. I guess this is what we're looking at here. So this desert chest here, this is where you get a chance to get those premium items that are better event gear. I'll save all those up and do those at the end of this video here. But throughout the event, we'll save those up and as well. Like I said, I've never gotten, even when I bought the pass, I've never gotten this mount. So you're certainly not guaranteed to get everything. The more you smash, the more pots you do, the more everything, the more chance you have of getting everything, but there's certainly no guarantee. These down here, these are ones that are going to show up on the board that you're not guaranteed to get, but if you do some pretty thorough grinding, you're going to more than likely get all of those. Where are we? We're ready to refresh. There we go. There we go. Look at that. That's 2 in a row. We got the premium one at first. This right here is just a basic. I mean, if you're new to a level, this is actually pretty good gear for your tank, having increasing health. But if you've been playing for a while and did a lot of events and been stuck on a level for a while, that's not going to really be anything you're going to use more than likely. That was always the one I was looking for when I jumped to new level, though. There we go. There's our lamp. And you do get tons of junk. Some people choose to break it on the fly. I probably should because I have so much junk. My game has been a bit laggy lately, and I'm wondering if that is part of it because I have so much junk. And I imagine they need to load that every single time, so I can probably improve game efficiency by cleaning out my inventory. I'm just guessing on that. I haven't heard anything about it, but something I've theorized since I've noticing things have been running a little bit slower. So I might actually try that one of these videos. Depending how long the smashing takes, I was going to open up a couple chests to try to level up a couple of my fighters a little bit. Wasn't going to be anything major, but a little bit, so maybe that'll be the start of cleaning some things out. Alright, there we go. So we got 57 smashes so far. We'll get 4 premium chests. Wow, this is kind of weird how I'm getting that on the first smash very often. Not complaining, not at all. Just interesting. I haven't gotten any of the premium event gear or worker gear yet, but I'm sure that's coming. We need an auto smasher here. First time again? No, okay. It's worth the shot. Down to 50 already. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. So we've gone, I don't remember, we started with like 127, so we've gone 80 smashes in probably, what, 5-7 minutes? It's pretty good. I think that's only our 3rd coin, so that's 4.5 million. I'm pretty sure I spent most of my coins before we did this video. So we should be good there. Something to be careful of, especially once you get further in the game. Cash is very important, so by cash I mean the coins. So you want to make sure you're not just overflowing and just wasting them. No, second to last one. We haven't had a last one yet, but I'm sure that's coming. Ooh, there we go. There's our first one. So, Desert Treasures Suit, 646 for wood. So, I guess we still do have the option. We can break it apart right here. And I believe it will still I'm guessing on that one. I can't be sure. Certainly, if you're using the magnifiers, you can see it and then choose not to take it. But at this point, I don't know if I break it apart if I get the option for it showing up again. So, 646. Let's go ahead and look over here for the woodworkers. This one? There we go. No, this one. So look at that. Bingo. 646. That's top of the line right there. That's as high as we possibly could get. So obviously you don't want to take that one. I can go and do an auto equip later, and more than likely that will replace somebody because I don't think I have too many at the top of the range. So that's pretty cool. It's a nice little find right there. But if you find something that's a little bit lower end of that range, you can go ahead and pass that up. Or if you don't really care, because this event comes every few months, and then there's other events that get you some gear as well for your workers. So if you don't get the best one, you can get something better next time maybe. So that's usually my approach. Usually I'm trying to blast through everything so quickly that getting 2 more points of food collection or coin collection at the bank isn't as critical for me. Oops, I clicked on that one. Okay, we have 13 more to go. One of the other big things that allows for so much more play as well if you buy that pass is if you buy the silver pass, you get 1 magnifier every screen. And if you buy the gold, you get 2 magnifiers every screen. So you do that, and then you're not using as many hammers, so you can blast through way more screens. Oh, there we go. There's our first decoration. We got the bridge. Very nice. Yeah, so the play goes way longer. You certainly get a lot more stuff, but stuff is a lot of stuff you're not going to use too. So there's that side of it. So you got to decide what works best for you. And as I've said, with all the games I'm playing and all the passes that all of those entail, it's just too much. So I'm going to pass on those for now, unless something really makes me change my mind and decide to do it for something special. But for the most part, I'm not going to. All right, so we got through all those hammers. There's 130. Well, it's not going to update. More than 9. Oh, we did 9 of those. That's why. Okay. All right, so when we do that, we get these objectives completed, which these first couple are, premium, and Goblin's always nice, of course, and these are not really all that special. These are nice. We got a basic legendary item that I'm sure nobody's going to use. And once we get 10, we start getting, a little more exciting. We get an artifact, the Feathered Companion Artifact. The ally with the lowest max health gets a small helper that restores 4% of the max health every second. The ally attacks also deal 55,000 additional pure damage. The helper protects the ally for 5 seconds, then restores 14% of the owner's max health. That seems kind of nice. All right, so let's watch this animation on the right. It's hard to read all those numbers that are happening that quickly, but again, if you're new to a specific level, something like that would be nice. Is that going to be a meta item? I'm not so sure about that. We'll look at that at some point in the future. All right, so once we start getting past 9, then we start getting these chests, and in these chests, we don't have the chance to get the event-specific gear, but we do have a chance still to get some good items in there. And we'll get to those in future videos, the way it looks. All right, so what do we have? We can open up, let's go ahead and, as with all the events, your happiness can go down just by sitting in there and grinding the event, which is quite unfortunate. All right, so let's get back. Let's open those chests. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one again. All right, so we have four of the premium chests. Let's go ahead and open those up now. Obviously, we're not going to get those 4 premium weapons, but we still do have the armor options. And also, if you're new to this event, there's going to be many of these that you open that are just like this. Sure, they're useful. I don't mind them, but you're not guaranteed to get any of the stuff on the bottom. So you get a lot of these that are full of quote-unquote junk. There we go. We got 2 event items here. We got flags. We got the roof tiles. Whoop-de-doo. But we got 2 of them down. So there we go. Those last 2 are down at this point. Another one. Okay, we got 3. That's actually, maybe they changed the drop rates here. I mean, obviously there are nothing special items here, but we have a total of, come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 9 items we can get. We already have 3 of them. And this is Well, the downside to playing way more often is you become susceptible to people attacking you when you're in the middle of recording videos. Thank you, Hulan. Okay, let's go back. Oh, I keep clicking on that one. They usually put the event guy right in the front. Okay, come on. There we go. All right, so we already got 3. We got 6 more to go. With 9 more days in the event yet. So we got plenty of time. There's another one. There's 4 of them now. I don't think I've ever gotten that many event items this quickly. So that's 4 of them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go. Of course, these are the bridge and the background. Those are the probably the best of what we can get. So more than likely we'll get these armors next, and then the last 2 will be those 2. Hopefully we'll get them. I think the best I've done ever is all of them except for the mount. And that was certainly when I bought a pass, which, you know, obviously gives me more opportunities. All right, we're about 20 minutes. So I want to do one more thing here. Want to go in my almost 14,000 items now. Breaking a couple of those up. These guys right here specifically. Get some manuscripts out of here. Rare, uncommon, but trying to max out a couple areas. So let's just go ahead and open all of these up, and then we'll go see where we're at. Oh no, what did I do? Oh man, alright, give me a moment here. I don't know what happened. No, we're not doing Zero City. Oh, I closed the game. How'd that happen? Alright. Well, let's open it back up. Maybe we'll choose to edit that out. Especially since this load time's a little bit slower. Well, in the meantime, you can see my socials down below. Oh, and then I end up clicking my watch, and apparently now I'm going out for a walk. Everything's falling apart here. Okay, there we go. Back to it. Click on our happiness real quick. All right, it's 42. Let's try this again. Ideally, we'd like to pull off a couple legendaries in here. So we got some epics. There we go. That was better. Whoa, that seemed like way more than the last one. So we got some spirit, only 44 epic, but still, it's something. So we got 1 only, but still, we got lots of epics on that one. Looks like some, obviously those lower level ones. Okay, we got 2 of them. Let's just go ahead and do all of them. Got a key, very nice. And a legendary piece of gear. That is just a basic legendary item. Oh, yeah, restoring health, not quite as good as the other one we saw earlier. Okay, well, we're getting about 1 out of every 10. We're getting a legendary the way it looks. Another key, very nice. Okay, so now the whole point of all of that was to go trying to max out Leah here. And by max out, I mean none of this down here. I'm not doing anything down there because that's all mage stuff. So we're trying to max out this area here. This sniper glyph is now all maxed out. So we hit level 10, all maxed out. Assassin glyph earlier today, I think I got this guy to level 10. Obviously, now we just maxed out the 10. So now we have 3 more to get, and then we have the snake bonus fully maxed out. I mean, this is level 10. It doesn't get any higher, but we can still get a couple more things by getting this. So health and armor, fortitude and crit. So some of those aren't quite as critical, obviously. But anyway, trying to get that. And then also, I'm trying to work on this side as well, because these are also things that can help out. Crit and health and armor, damage, all that's going to help us here as a fighter. So we have our Cerebus bonus is up to 8, and this is going to get us one step closer here. So now Berserker Glyph goes up to a 9. Nothing down there, so let's just go ahead and do these two over here. And then we need the Warding Glyph to get up to 9 as well to get the Cerebus up to 9. So obviously trying to get all that done. And that's my first focus. My secondary focus is working on my tank here. And that's only level 6. So here's all of our health and stuff, right? So pierce and damage, health and armor, dodge and magic armor, fortitude and crit. So some of that's good, some of it's not. So let's just go ahead and get this guy up to a 7. There we go. Cutthroat Glyph up to a 7. Those are all 7s. We can't get to an 8, so I'm just going to stay there right now. This side is more about damage, but that's fine. We can't max any of those out either. Come close, but not quite. Okay, so the other focus, I did go on Dark 1 here for a while. Obviously, I'm not very far, but actually, I'm going to switch. Oh, there we go. James was getting a lot of the love down here to get our Phoenix bonus, and could do a little, but we're not going to get up to a 9. So the other one, I'm starting to work on my cultist. I finally got my cultist, so working on that as well. So let's go back and focus on James first. And then we'll go back to our cultist. Just do a little bit of leveling. This kind of goes against part of what my normal MO is, where I try to, spell power only, or health, spell power and health for my my mages. But this is, making me work on magic pierce, which, sure, it has its benefits, but it's increasing chances of things happening. Fortitude as well, increasing chances. Magic armor for our mages, that one's probably useful. Not usually where I focus, so this is forcing me to level up some things I don't normally do it. So is it the best way to increase your power and you get the most bang for the buck, essentially? Not really sure. Ooh, all stats, that's a new button. I haven't seen that. All right, so let's go to somebody I've actually given some. Yeah, right there. All stats here for Leah. So an extra 61,000 by doing this. Very nice. A little bit of armor, 4,000 each. Damage, an extra 14,000. That's nice. Total sum of all stats from all constellations. That's a nice little button. I like that. So, it's certainly some improvement. It's a grind to get those things up, but with that, I think I've gotten Leah up to 3 million now. Way lower than a lot of other people, but hey, I'm slowly improving and also working on my totem as well. But when taking damage, unit has a 30% chance to reflecting 50% of that damage back. Not sure if that's the best one or not. And then, this is hard to level and it's really slow. I don't know if I'm missing out on something, but if we take everything that we got just by opening up those chests, we're only going to get an extra almost 200 armor, a little bit extra. 200 armor, 200 damage, 2,000, 2,400 of health, and about 200 of pierce. So, it's a slow grind, a slow improvement, but we're getting there. Where are we at, by the way, on our total power? This is my normal setup, 22,471. I think my max is 22,580, 22,530. So, we're slowly inching up, fighting people at 27, 29, 30 million at this point, but that's all right. Still doing pretty solid. Okay, rambled on long enough here for getting through that. So I want to do more of that, opening up more of those chests, plenty more where that came from, obviously, plus a bunch of other chests as well, like ridiculous amount of things we need to get through. Stuff we can't all use, but some things that are just complete junk that we can get through here. We got some guaranteed essences, so maybe we'll do those in the next video. So anyway, that will do it, and that'll wrap it up for the desert event, or wrap it up for the first day of the desert event. I will be covering. It really depends on family time and things going on around here. So I didn't get to wrap up the last event because of some things that were going on. So hopefully get back once or twice more. There's no other events going on for the other games at the moment. I'm not sure. Actually, Zero City just wrapped up, or is maybe in the last day or two of the last moment of their event. So they'll be down for a little bit, and American Dad probably as well. So this will probably be my primary focus. So hopefully I'll be back once or twice more, or maybe even more, before the end of the event. So good luck to everybody. Hopefully you're getting everything that you're hoping to get. And until the next time, this has been QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I will talk to you later. See ya.